Hey y'all, happy Monday again. So this is the second part of our weekend orders. This is everything we pulled in our last video. That's 30 items. We had 60 items sell all together, so now we gotta pull 30 more. We're gonna start off with this guy. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little sad to see him go. This Japan-made warty toad has been a staple for me to look at when I open my storage unit. We paid $1 for him and he sold for $33.33. That was the offer I was sent and I accepted it. Next up, we have a CD going out. And it's actually one that I didn't get from that yard sale bulk buy. This one I found at a thrift store. It is Now That's What I Call Music, Disney Part 2. We paid 99 cents at the thrift store. It sold for $9.95. And in case you couldn't tell, that CD was sealed. Now we have a collection of items going out. This is a set of 50 drink swizzle sticks, and all 50 are different in some way or another. I bought a huge box of these at a flea market, and so I have about $2 into this set. They sold for $20, but I still have a bunch more left to list, and we've already sold a couple sets so far, so that was a good purchase on my part. I think I paid $10 for the whole box. Now we have a jersey going out, and my bags and boxes are all in the way. Sometimes you just don't have the time or space to put stuff away. You guys know how that is? I definitely know how that is. This is a Redskins football jersey. Yes, Redskins, not Commanders. And it is number 17, McLaurin. This is a Nike on-field size medium. And I actually got this from that house clean out that some friends of ours invited me to, where I could take anything I wanted for free. So I have nothing into this, and it sold for $26.95. I actually got a bunch of Redskins jerseys, a couple t-shirts I think, hats, and then a really nice leather sleeved wool jacket. Now we have a set of peas in the pod. Salt and pepper shakers going out. That one on the left looks like a bowling ball. We paid $1, it sold for $9.95. Now we have some Anna Lee dolls going out, and we actually only got 2 that are like Americana, patriotic, 4th of July themed. And so I lotted these 2 and the other 2 up together. These are little parade elves. Paid $2 for them, they sold for $28.75. And now a Pez dispenser going out. This time it's going to be a soccer ball, a Pez soccer ball. They made all the different sports balls in this style. It sold for $5.06. All right, now we have a book going out, and this is one that's been listed in our store for quite some time, so when I got the offer, I definitely accepted. We paid 50 cents for this hardback Snoopy's tennis book, and it is from 1979, and it is a first edition, so the comps on it were pretty good. So we priced it high, and someone finally sent me an offer on it. We paid 50 cents for it at the bins. They offered us $18, and of course we accepted. All right, now we've got another book going out, this time a movie/TV show themed type book. I'm gonna move some of these out of the way, fill up that back wall, because I have so many paperback books right now. They are stacked double deep. And of course, I'm going to have a hard time finding this one. I'm not looking for Star Wars. I'm looking for Star Trek. Anybody see it? I knew this one was going to want to hide on me. And there it is. So this was a bins find. Anytime I find something having to do with a movie or a TV show, for me, it's usually worth a pickup. At $0.25 a piece, I can't go wrong. And they usually do sell eventually for $6 or $7. Oh, look, it's got a little bonus thing in it. Pull that out. This is Wrath of Khan. And we pay $0.25 for our paperback books at the bins. It sold for $8. Now, this is going in my little collection of random stuff I find in books. Yep, that's a thing. I have a bag that I just toss all that stuff in. Might lot it up one day, who knows. Now we have a Batgirl Pez dispenser going out, and she is a European issue only. That's what those little kind of QR code type things on the stem are for. They are European only. Sold for $4.95. This next item falls under that category of you sell one, you're probably going to sell the other soon. This is the other set of 4 of the Carnival glass cordials that I got from an auction house. I want to say we sold the other ones about a week and a half ago, and now this set is going out today. We have $2 into the set of 4, and they sold for $18.95. And we haven't had a hat sale yet this weekend, so let's pull a hat. This is going to be a VCU Rams hat, and of course I drop it on the ground, and it's yellow, so of course it's going to get dirty. Nope, doesn't look too bad. Richmond School, VCU, paid 50 cents at an estate sale. It sold for $14.95. And someone else decided to pick up another Easter elf. This is gonna be this one. I was trying to see if I could save on space in the box and not use such big boxes, and folded this guy all weird, so I don't know. We'll see how the buyer feels about it. I paid $1. It sold for $14.95. They are mobility dolls. They're designed to be bent, so hopefully it won't be too much of an issue, but I kind of stopped after that one. That was my little test piece. Now we have this adorable little brass decoration, and it kind of looks like a baby crib. I thought it'd be great for business cards. You could really put anything you want in it. Paid $1, it sold for $11. Now, I know you guys know I love going into an estate sale and taking magnets off the fridge, and this one was no exception. When I see these rubber ones specifically, I'm almost always going to grab them, but SeaWorld, it was a no-brainer. It was a SeaWorld kind of weekend. I paid $0.25, it sold for $7.95. Now, this next item's kind of interesting. So, we went to an estate sale about 2 weeks ago and got that binder right there, jam-packed with ephemera. We're talking newspapers, photos, travel memorabilia, war documents, all sorts of things. And so we've been working on getting those things listed. And this is an Orlando Sentinel newspaper. This person actually bought 2 of them. I had 2 Orlando-based newspapers, and they bought both of them. One of them is from when Alan Shepard was sent into space as the first real space pilot, and then the other one is the 10th anniversary of Port Canaveral. I paid about 50 cents a piece for them, and these 2 sold for $32.92, which is 2 separate listings, but the same person bought them both. And speaking of bulk orders, we have another order for Annalee dolls, but this one is for 3, and they got some of the big ones. So we have that Easter bunny there, 10 inches tall. And then another 10-inch bunny. This one is vintage, and I really like the pastel plaid little jumpsuit that it's wearing. And then the next one is going to be a little bit smaller, so it's going to be harder to dig because I know it's down here where it's all crowded. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe, yes it does. It matches that big one, that kind of pretty pastel plaid. So these 3 bunnies are all going out, and law of averages, I just said I paid $1 each for all of them. So we have $3 into this order, and the total combined price for all 3 of them was $48.07. Now, when I first started reselling, I listened to a lot of resellers, and one of those little things that they told you, oh, you should pick it up and sell, was remote control. So I grabbed this one from the bins. It's been sitting in my store for months. I do not pick them up anymore, but I paid $0.25 for it by weight. It sold for $9.95. The profit is there, but I do not want a whole shelf full of remotes. I would much rather look at cute little Easter bunnies. This one sold as well to another buyer, and cute little 3-inch guy pushing a wheelbarrow of eggs, sold for $12. Now, this was a fun find for me. It was actually kind of by accident. I was at an estate sale in Florida, and there was a Ziploc bag full of PVC items and cards and all sorts of different knick-knacky tools, and it was $1 for the whole bag. And these little strawberry shortcake match game cards were in there, and surprisingly enough, they are complete. It is a complete set. So I figure I paid $0.25 for it. It sold for $14.95. And a very, very awesome retro item. They're from 1979. Now we have a Pez dispenser going out, and this is a Japan exclusive. One of the Yokai Watch animals. It sold for $13 on offer. And we have some ties going out. These ones I lotted up all together because they're made by the same company and they have the same theme. They all have bald eagles on them. We got these at an estate sale where everything was 75% off on the last day, and they were originally priced at $1 each. So we paid $1 for all 4, and they sold for $25 on offer. Now we have a neat little trinket going out. At first I thought it was an ashtray, but I think it's just a decorative plate coaster thing. Could really use it for anything, but this is the St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow, in Russia, or at the time that it was made, the USSR. We paid 50 cents for it at an estate sale. It sold for $6. Now let's go grab a little animal trinket. We are looking for a kitty cat, which we have a few of those. It's this little one right here, and I think it's cute. It looks like it's carved clay, but it's actually not. It's plastic, but it's been glazed over. I don't know. It is very interesting to me, so it was worth a pickup for a quarter at a yard sale. It sold for $4.75. Now, I'm over here saying I don't want to sell remote controls anymore, but yet I'm going to estate sales and I am picking up vintage cheesecloth. So, judge me if you want. We paid a quarter for this new old stock bag, and it sold for $5.95. And one more Pez dispenser for this video. This is the Alabama Crimson Tide football, but it's on a Texas Longhorns card. So in our world, this is what we call an error, and some people collect them. It sold for $4.95. And our last and 60th item of the weekend going out is going to be up here on the shelf, and had to clear some things out of the way. This is also from that auction where I got the carnival glass. This is a vintage ice crusher. Thought it was a really cool looking piece, and it still works, so you can use it or you can just use it for decoration. We paid $2 for it. It sold for $19.51 on sale. So all of this stuff over the 2 videos cost us $46.44 for 60 items, less than $1 a piece. And it all sold for $820.30, which is 17 times our money, but most importantly, our best weekend of sales to date. And an exhausting amount of packing, but totally worth it. And now it's all heading out to its new home, and I'm probably going to take a nap. See you guys soon with another video of what sold.